Yeah.
Welcome back to the Nick and Nat's Patty Whack. What's going on, guys? What's going on, Nick?
Tell us what's going on.
What's going on?
And I said, hey, yeah.
As I'm enjoying singing that song, I do realize how much I hate the lyrics to it. Well, have you, I'm going to go in on this one. Alanis Morissette,
Yeah.
okay? I get it. The music's great. But very few musicians, and I'm really using her as an example, but she does it the worst. What the fuck are your lyrics?
Yeah.
What are you saying right now? Your music's beautiful, but there's the one where as history. Franklin, come up here, man. Come on. Get on the pod.
He's got a little sock in his mouth.
Yeah, he's a sock thief, and the trick is if he holds onto it for usually 5 minutes, he's already torn a big enough hole to not make it worth getting.
Oh, bummer.
So, as you can see, he's already kind of taken out a good chunk of this one. So,
Good Lord.
we're going to throw it away in like an hour or two so he doesn't actually eat it. But he gets to have
Fair.
his fun time. You know, he works hard.
Yeah, Bojack absolutely destroys any toy he has. Like, that's his joy in life. If it can't be destroyed, he doesn't want it. But we specifically got him like a massive stuffed duck the size of him.
Quack, quack.
Yes, and the best part about that is watching my dog get work anxiety the way I get work anxiety because at first he was like, all right, I'm doing this. And he's like, this is a big toy. And then like 3 days in, he can't get all the stuffing out. There's just still so much stuffing in it.
It does.
And his like pupils were dilated. He's like,
Dude, Franklin will do that where we'll get him a toy that he likes and he'll just hold on to it for like at least an hour, and then I look over and he's panting his ass off. And I'm like, you really are fucking getting it, dude. And then he'll get one, he'll do that because they like the squeakers because it sounds like an animal dying. So he'll get the squeaker and do like the head shake. And I'm like, look at you, you little vicious creature.
Yeah.
You little hairy nugget. Yeah, you got it in you. Yeah, we're talking about you. Anyway, so back to Alanis Morissette. So she made that song. I'm going to say this from a guy that didn't watch Full House or grow up in the 90s. So one of the
she
uncles,
made the Full House theme. That's her.
You know, the worst part, I was about to sing this because I actually thought this was I didn't watch Full House really ever until later, and I thought this was the theme song to Our House.
Oh, yeah.
In the middle of the street. And then, like, when I don't know, I was like 15, I actually saw the intro to a Full House because I managed to.
And it's here on your TV.
I was about to start singing that. You like the Full House thing? But she was dating, I think it's Dave Coulier is his name because he's also a comic. And then they broke up. He's one of the uncles on Full House. And then they broke up, and she made.
That's right. Oh, yeah. He was Uncle Joey.
Yeah.
The scary one.
Yeah, the not John Stamos uncle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, John Stamos was cool. He had a wife. Uncle Joey was suspicious.
Yeah, Uncle Joey needed to be there, but John Stamos' uncle wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he could have gone out there and some hot woman would have paid his way. But the other uncle was like, I have no other choice in life, so I'm going to influence your children.
Sorry, I'll let you finish your story, but then
No,
I'll
you're
tell
good.
you my thoughts on Full House.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I've watched none of the episodes, but all the actors I love. Anyway,
Gotcha.
so Dave Coulier and her broke up, and then she made that one song. I don't remember the hook, but dun dun, the version of me, na 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 na, ba na 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 na.
What if I had that on the soundboard?
I kind of wish you did because
I
I'm
wish.
doing. We were actually talking right before the pod. I'm really good at saying a thing and pulling it off my phone, and I can't pull it off my phone right now. So
Yeah.
I'm having to actually think. Anyway, it's one of her most popular songs, but there's like 3 lyrics in it because it's always on like pop radio where I'll hear it and I just get like irritated. Because one of them is like she has a hook where she's ripping into him and talking
Right.
about the girl that he's hooking up with.
Real quick, we're only 5 minutes in. We can hook up your phone to this if you're interested.
Yo, actually,
Do you want to do that? And then
holy
you can, like,
shit. Dude, actually, we'll keep this one. Well, actually, yeah, maybe we'll just do a restart. Or not. Well, actually, I'll just edit this whole part out. All right, guys, we're going to connect my phone to this so the show can get better. We'll be back. All right. Bluetooth, what do we got? The BTA2, we're going to try this.
Yeah, that should be it.
Bitta. All right. So, like I'm still talking like I'm doing the pod.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a song on.
Oh, it's stereo and everything.
Look at that. We can hear it. Ah.
Hey.
All right. Anyway, the actual shout out Anderson Paak. Well, I'll play it while I look at the song. This ruins any bit of money we could make on this in the
I
moment.
know.
But you know what? We're not making any. Oh, it's You Ought to Know. It's.
I was really hoping to buy a stamp someday.
Yeah.
So this just
Yeah.
destroys our shot.
This destroys our less than 1 penny we made on this entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's a song. You ought to know. And then one of those. Actually, fuck it. We hooked up the whole thing. I'm just gonna play part of it.
I want you to know
Might actually.
I'm happy for you.
Oh, it's my phone.
Yeah.
Wish
I gotta turn it up.
nothing but the
I'm just gonna let the
best
guitar
for
riff drop.
you
Sweet.
both. I know the version of me
Whoa!
you prefer
Remix.
like me.
Holy
When
shit.
she go down on you in
Or not. All right.
No,
Anyway.
yeah.
Anyway, we'll just keep that going slightly in the background. In one of the lyrics she says in here, because the whole thing is about shitting on the girl that Dave Coulier cheated on her with. And there's like
I know you mean like dunking, but I was really hoping for a moment you were like saying
she pooped on her.
a Vince McMahon moment.
She one girl one cupped her face. That's
Good
basically
God.
what happened. No, but in it, she's like ripping into her and Dave, and then one of the lines always makes me mad is talking about things about her, and then she's like, I bet she'd make a really excellent mother. And she unironically says that. Every time I hear it, I get mad and laugh at the same time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you got people paid you to make an album. I don't know. But and then the one song where she talks about irony and everything she says that's ironic is not actually ironic.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Shout
That's
out
pretty
Alanis
brutal.
Morissette. But that being said, you got to have a soft spot for really good songs with lyrics that just make no sense.
No, yeah, absolutely. I mean, Cake is one of my favorite bands,
Oh.
and half
Yeah.
of that is just bullshitting. Who's another good one?
Was
Who's
it a
another
long
one?
jacket and a good... I forget that one. That
I
was
want a girl with a short skirt.
Oh, it's a short
and
skirt.
a long jacket.
Yeah, they got
Exactly.
some good ones. Yeah. No, there's that 90s era. That is weird. You hit like 26 and then you go, man, music today is starting to kind of get worse.
Mm-hmm.
And then immediately you're like, oh, fuck, 90s music is cool. Like,
Yeah.
I remember because like one of my buddies, Henry, who's the smart one of our group from back home, well, the smartest, I guess I'll put it like that.
Yeah.
He like he always had a different music taste. And so I remember he liked Steely Dan.
Yeah.
And like Cake and what is it? The song Fastball is another one of that era. There's that like 90s contemporary kind of vibe. Not super alt, but like.
You've got a fastball. I got a baseball bat to win. I don't know the songs.
It's everyone can see the way that you're going is paved in gold. All right, we're singing too many 90s songs on this. I'm making it a problem. But yeah,
my
then
God.
then I remember being like, "That's
we're
weird."
getting
I like
we're gonna
hip-hop.
get a producer, and it's gonna be like The Voice. Just the producer's just gonna turn around and go, "Well, we're demonetized."
Yeah, he flips from the computer and goes, "Well, you
Oh,
fucked
yeah.
us now."
He hits the button. Just, exactly.
No, but that being said, yeah, he always liked that music, and I was like, that's weird because I like hip hop and some things, and then like at 26, I immediately was like, oh, Steely Dan's the shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was like, all the shit my dad likes cool. And then, well, I should have seen it come. My brother's 2 years older, and he was like, yeah, dude, like fucking vinyl CDs and like 38 special. It's pretty fucking sick. And I'm like, you're a fucking loser.
I think-
and then 2 years later, I'm right there with him.
So something happens brain chemistry wise when like you have to have your name on the utility bills, like just the stress of it.
It takes 2 cable company call freakouts to
Yes.
get there. Yeah, 2.
No, yeah. When you're renting, but you're looking up like, do I insulate the heater? Like, what the fuck is happening? You know,
Yeah.
what? When you're like about to text your landlord, like, did you winterize this place? Like, and then you're like, okay,
Dude, sorry to cut you off. We had a situation where I was working from home and we got a doorbell ring and I went up to go answer it and there were cops there. And apparently someone had been robbing the houses, like on my block, had been breaking through the front door and people who didn't lock their apartment door, they get in. Anyway, we had a security camera out front and they wanted to get to it. And I don't know how to do that because it's my landlord's deal. And I said this to him without really thinking because I have a really old landlord.
yeah,
And I was trying to get back to work, and he was like, "Any way we can get into that?" And I was like, "Honestly, dude, you got like, I got to call my landlord, and I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I think she's the oldest woman on planet Earth, so I really don't know what I can get out of her." But and he started laughing, and I was like, "Yeah, sorry, she's nice, she's really sweet."
Yeah.
And then she, I ended up getting their card and calling her whatnot. But yeah, I was just like, "Oh man, I just really put a mean one on old sweet Ella. She's a nice old lady, but."
does she know she's old? That's something that drives me nuts, man. Like old people that go like, I'm like 75 years young.
I mean, she's like, if she sees it, she's gonna get mad, but she's got to be like 5 years from mouth breathing all the time. You know what I mean? Like that kind of old, just like,
yeah.
like everywhere you're walking, it's just open mouthed. They can't be driving a car anymore vibe.
I hope next week you tell me we're in trouble because we don't know exactly who's subscribed, but there's like 10 people. So if it's your landlord's one of them, that would just blow my mind.
What's worse is her son's the maintenance guy, and he could beat my ass. And so,
Yeah.
Frank, well, you decide what you want to do, Frank. Wires are in the way, but they'll move for you.
Hey,
No.
quit saying factual things about my mom.
Quit saying shit about my old mom. I'm 65 years old.
Yeah. It's like that Onion article. Old man's son is also old man. You know? It's just-
Yeah.
You just see that sometimes. It's like, wow. You know.
Yeah, those are the ones where it's like some old lineage photo, and it's like the great granddad, and then or the great great granddad and the granddad, and then by the third granddad, he still looks old as shit. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh, because he's 60, and then you're 80, and you're 15.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
yeah.
they all look like friends. They
You're
don't-
all, yeah, you're all in AARP. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
The only thing you can kind of tell a difference is like fashion. A little bit. You
A
know?
little bit. How high are the pants?
Exactly. How
Yeah.
high are the pants?
How high are the pants up on your crotch? Okay, I cut you off at landlord. Sorry.
No, you're good.
If we forgot,
No,
that's fine. I
no.
smoke weed, so I forget. Or I don't smoke weed, but I do.
No, of course not.
I do CBD with friends and places where I'm legally allowed to, so my memory's not the best.
Oh, I know what I was going to say about Full House.
There we are, right back to old Bob Saget.
When I was a kid, I never really got why like all of those family members were living in that house. But around 20 years old, I found out what it costs to live in San Francisco.
I was about to ask
And
you if it's
so
in San Francisco.
It's in San Francisco.
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
even idyllic America in the 90s, they're like, look, this white family has to do the whole multi-generational thing.
Guys, we have to do it too.
Exactly.
My one of my favorite things about the San Francisco rent problem is that like nowadays you hear a lot that rent is way too big, especially with COVID and everything.
Yeah.
And every single time I hear that, I think back to what was it like 2009 when there was a guy. I think I thought it was San Francisco, but now I'm saying it out loud. It might have been New York, but people use it as a meme for San Francisco. The rent is too damn high guy.
Oh my God. Yeah.
The rent is too damn high.
Yeah.
And he like ran for the what was it? He was the rent is too damn high party. Like
Yeah. No. Yeah. I think he was like running independent for mayor.
Yeah. And I guess my dumb memory thought that was San Francisco, but now I'm saying it out loud, it might have been New York. But every time they'd be like, rent's too high, I'd be like, rent's been too damn high for like 12 years.
What I love too is like that is like that age of like time when like someone would become a meme and everyone would like unironically love them, and then the person who's the meme is like, I don't know what this is. You need to fuck off.
Yeah. The pre-era of knowing how bad a meme could be for you.
No, exactly.
Well, I like actually it's funny you say that. I was with some pals recently and had a good old jolly little disagreement because they were not comedians and they can actually think properly about things and don't just say wild accusations and conversation be funny. But so did you see where the I don't know what they referred him to, but you remember when those two rich people were at the Coldplay or the two they were like high-end executives were at the Coldplay concert?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, the CEO
So-
and the head of HR.
So the head of HR, I clocked her.
No,
So
you didn't even read the article yet. You just saw the picture and you're like, that's head of HR.
well, yeah, no.
Yeah.
So she did this months ago, and I remember or a handful of months ago. She obviously paid for
Yeah.
to have like a magazine article written about her.
Yeah.
Obviously, she's a victim, you know. And so
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to cut you off.
No,
but-
go.
No, I think she just recently was like, I didn't even know he was married. And I'm like, bullshit and weird lie.
dude. So I had
Your spouse wasn't his spouse there?
Well, so I got an argument, and the person that I was arguing with did have some good points, but the underlying fact was completely stupid. So anyway, she did that magazine interview, and I remember being like immediately. So the reason I'm telling you this is that she's the first meme to try and break her PR perspective on everything, or not her perspective, but the PR perspective on her.
Right.
Because she did that magazine article, and I'm immediately like, well, this happened a while ago. You're a meme. Let's move on. Like with all due respect, if you're a meme, you're not important enough.
Oh, yeah.
To like stay in the zeitgeist to be like, now you need to learn everything about me because you know what I mean? Like, what about the Great Stomping Lady? You know what I mean? Like for the rest of her life, she's
yeah.
but but like you're the first person. Anyway,
No,
she did
exactly.
that magazine article, and I was like, oh, whatever. That's kind of weird. She did an interview with Oprah, like last month. Oprah.
The fuck's going on in Oprah?
Oprah came out of retirement to interview this lady. How much money did you pay? With your and the person I was debating with at one point was like, well, I'm sure I wouldn't call it a PR team, but what do they call it? Crisis prevention people?
Yeah.
She's like, I'm sure they said that. And one of the other people I was with was like, all right, crisis prevention people, like with all due respect, person, I
Yeah.
don't care if you're a man, woman, or whatever. How are you the one that got
Also,
that
it's-
looked dumb on the internet, even if you're 100% innocent, which you're not? Your literal reaction to the moment, the meme itself is proof that you knew what you're doing was wrong.
Yeah.
So how is it like now Oprah's interviewing you and we feel bad for you, and it happened like a year ago? Like,
That's the thing.
is
It
the
happened-
Matrix glitching on us? Like, what the fuck?
It happened a year ago. Like
Yeah.
we hardly remember it because it was a year ago. Like
And what is she getting out of this? I mean, maybe you have problems getting jobs, but are you going to be like a celebrity now? Like, I don't. Was this supposed to be
hope
like a
not.
2007 reality TV show thing?
I think Hawk Tuah was our last shot at an organic celebrity.
And the fucking meme coins took her down.
I know, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, the last one we have is Bad Baby, and I think she's got cancer. I heard, so that's unfortunate. Hopefully, you get better, Bad Baby.
Hopefully things turn good.
Yeah.
Good baby.
But good baby.
Good baby.
Oh, that was a great. Anyway, my rant about the what's her name lady's done. Anyway, that being said, yeah, if you were a meme person, you were just a meme person. That's just what you lived with. If you were a meme, and that sucks.
Yeah.
You know, like if it's a thing that causes you to have real distress, that's one thing. You know, like you look a certain way, but you know, you get caught cheating in the public, and you bail out a camera, and it's funny to watch you do that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really feel that bad for you. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, sure, obviously, there's psychos out there that probably make your life a little bit more difficult, but going on Oprah is not going to help that.
No, not at all.
Yeah, just
a year later.
Yeah, keep
A year
hiding.
later.
Yeah,
No,
we'll
I mean-
forget. I mean, some won't, but some will. But now you did this, more people are going to know. Like,
90% will forget. 95%. Like, I don't think employers Google that deep.
no, and at the level she was at, when you're like head of departments in big time companies,
Yeah.
you're going to get another job.
Yeah.
You'll get another job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean. So anyway, that my little rant about her, I was just one of those like, man, look at where we are as a society. But no, the Bad Baby thing, I do want to chime in on that.
Mm-hmm.
It is interesting that we've like, how do I word this? Because this is going to sound really not fun. I am glad that we as a society are now looking at girls that are 18 and going, that's not old enough.
I am glad. Yes.
That's a good thing. I like that.
yes.
Because I didn't like when Bad Baby turned 18, and 2 weeks later, or what was it, a month and a half later, she was the highest earning OnlyFans member
Oh,
like
no.
in history. And that was like the headline. And that
God.
was like, and you're immediately like, ooh,
No.
a whole lot of boys were waiting. There's a lot of dudes with their finger on the trigger that went 18. Yeah, like it's so Bad Baby. I mean, kudos to you for getting the money, but that one grossed me out a little bit as a society. I think they did that. Some of those internet creeps did that with Millie Bobby Brown too.
Yeah, that's,
I'm not one of those creeps, but yeah. So good on American society for being like, hey, let's bump that number up to like 25.
I don't even think you're like allowed to count down to Christmas anymore once you're past 30 and you're counting down
Yeah.
someone being legal. That's disgusting.
And the weird thing too is when you go back, like before 2007, that was the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The coolest dude.
Yes.
The coolest dude was hooking up with the girl that's freshly 18.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, like, I'm not saying that as in, like, that was the, well, I guess it was the public opinion. But if you go back and watch any movie, comedy or drama,
Yeah.
I mean, James Bond is the stereotype. Granted, he wasn't hooking up with young girls, but, like,
Yeah.
we're pretty not far removed from just being like, dude, fuck girl. You know what I mean? So it's,
No,
but
just-
I probably shouldn't lump James Bond in
No, I'm
with-
just
with
imagining
underage girls.
being a freshman and it's like, but Rebecca, do you want to go out? And she's like, no, I got a boyfriend. Someone's like, her boyfriend's, yeah, her boyfriend's a British spy.
He's in MI6. Yeah. Maybe I can win her over from her boyfriend. This summer, only in theaters. Young Tommy tries to get the love of his life until he realizes her boyfriend is Al Capone is just some wild history figure. You're like,
the ghost of Al Capone.
yeah, it's Dane Cook, and you're like, yeah, he fucked underage.
Yeah. Oh man.
Ricochet shot. Yeah, but
Dude,
so,
he's got that work done. He looks like he wears a Dane Cook mask now.
dude, he looks like he ate Dane Cook and convinced us he's still Dane Cook. He looks like he Kirby to Dane Cook.
Did you?
Yeah, he Kirby ate.
Did you watch the movie The Mask? Do you know the movie?
Like, hold on. Is the mask the one with the bad face or the green face mask with Jim?
Green face.
Okay.
Somebody stop me.
Somebody stop! Oh my god, that just clicked. Sorry, there's a little Dicky thing from his TV show where he goes, "Somebody suck me," and he's wearing the yellow outfit.
Ah, there we go. Yeah,
I never put it together till now. But anyway, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
No, yeah, sorry. When the bad guy
Bye,
wears the
Franklin.
mask, it makes his face all crazy chiseled, but
Yeah, yeah.
he looks like a ridiculous cartoon version of himself.
You know, the worst part
And
is
that-
I saw Son of Mask, but not Mask. So
That
shout out
is
Jamie
the
Kennedy.
that's insane.
We'll get
I
to that
love
later.
that actually.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. Frank, come back up here, man. Come on, you're on camera.
Yeah, you know, I've just been trying to watch the movies everyone recommends, you know, like Godfather Part 3.
Yeah. I'm on Jaws 6. I'll get to the other ones earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone loves these superhero movies, so I'm watching, I don't know, Ant-Man 5.
Yeah, Marvel's jumped the gun. It's 2038.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, so yeah, the mask. You were saying it's kind of like the whole chisel face thing with Dan Cook.
Yeah,
It
yes.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so what you probably remember from The Son of the Mask.
Of course, because I can't forget Jamie Kennedy's wonderful performance. Frank,
Yes.
you can't have beer. Come up here, man.
Yeah, so
Oh, you want me to throw the sock?
So, like, Loki, the god of chaos in Norse mythology, before, you know, everyone just thought of Tom Hiddleston, like, he imbues his powers into this mask. And,
Oh, fuck, that's right. It is Loki.
yeah.
All right, yeah.
And so, yeah, so it floats around. Jim Carrey gets it. And basically, it just makes the most chaotic version of yourself, is
yeah.
the idea.
Yeah.
And so, obviously, Jim Carrey becomes essentially Jim Carrey.
Wacky. Yeah, Jim Carrey.
No, yeah.
He
What if I wore that and I was just as boring? Just
and then you had to go and work in your accounting office.
yeah, I just walk in and
Oh,
I just
Nick.
kn- yeah, I just know the actuarial tables better, just a little better.
Yeah. Somebody teams me.
Yeah.
You get no response. Bing. Let's see. What was going to say? A fun tale about Jim Carrey, but it's not that fun actually. Yeah.
You're talking about him losing his mind by pretending to be Andy Kaufman for 3 months and
That-
he's never recovered.
That's one. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently he had a Me Too thing that he got a slit out from that wasn't super Me Too. It was more of a gaslight because someone committed suicide over it. But
Wow.
we'll delve into that one later. I'll just say, yeah. If you feel like it, just Google Jim Carrey herpes gaslight and you'll see. Anyway, so that being said, Jim Carrey, everyone still loves Jim Carrey, and I'm like, all right, you know, I mean, hey, you're probably not a good guy, but Hollywood, they everybody knows. Everybody knows
Hollywood.
everything. Everybody there knows everything. I
Yeah.
saw a video of a Roman.
Jim Carrey, if you're one of our 10 listeners, we're calling you out.
Dude, he would come here and beat my ass silly. Imagine Jim Carrey coming and doing all that weird movements. You won't know how to defend that.
All I wanted, I want him to come here, and then we'll make it a Mari thing where he,
Jim Carrey,
I'm just like,
RBC.
Nat, what were you saying about Jim Carrey with the herpes thing?
Jim Carrey.
And it's like not even a big stage to walk across. He would just be there in the doorway, like
He could be right there and kick me. That's how close we are. He doesn't even
Yeah.
have to get up.
he's a big lanky man.
He is a big, lengthy man. He was the token white on in a different color, and so I
True.
think he did a good job in that one with that show. That was a good show. But
Are there any popular comedians you feel like you could beat up?
probably like 60%, just because I'm average height and fat.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? Like not
You're like,
even
gravity will work for me.
And I had an older brother I had to tussle with, so I don't really know how to fight, but I've pushed someone around a lot. So
hey, that'll work.
you know. And then I don't know, but then on the flip side, this is also the field where there'd be psychopaths that would like punch me in the eye.
Yeah, that's a good
So
point.
it's kind of also like maybe I can't beat up most of these guys. Like, maybe getting bit on the nose when I'm not paying attention is not worth
Yeah.
the fight. Yeah, all these whack nuts that we deal with. There's a lot of there's been a couple moments of violence in the comedy scene. It's pretty funny.
yeah.
Not to name names, but there was one comic. it's his tale, so I'll just tell the quick end of it. Basically, they were all standing outside of a mic, and this girl was running from this guy and hopped in a car, and this comic went and like grabbed the guy, and he was trying to break off, and he was, I don't know, I wasn't there, but somewhere in the process, this comic punched the guy square in the face, and then the guy
comic punched him in the face.
Yeah, I'll tell you the comic later because I don't feel like dragging him into this, you know. But anyway, it's he just punched her, and it's funny because right after he did, the girl was like, "The fuck was that?" And he goes, "Yeah, she stole my fucking phone." And the comic got to sit there and be like, yeah. So
yeah, so he ate. I love that the thief was like, "Whoa,
yeah." Oh, it's always that is one thing too. Where you ever watch Cops? It's like every domestic dispute ends up in the one getting hit being like, "No, don't take him away."
Yeah.
You know, crazy whites. Those crazy whites.
Them crazy whites.
Some crazy white boys. You were telling me something recently. You went to a basement show not long ago.
That's right.
Like,
we were
musical.
Yeah, we were talking.
You saw Jersey Boys in a basement in Philly.
Yeah.
I was one of the only Jersey Boys in a Philly basement.
I got 5 Jersey Boys in my basement. No, yeah, my neighbor up the street from me just started hosting basement shows when he moved in a few months ago.
Oh, yeah.
And that was actually my first basement show ever, which was kind of neat.
Yeah.
But also a little jarring because I'm a man in my 30s and basement shows.
A little tight.
Yeah, they're tight, and it's usually like 23-year-olds.
Yeah.
So,
and regardless of the rules, SIGs are inside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I'm down there. Everyone knows the lyrics to this presumably local band.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like,
is it
in my head.
Was it like punk or like indie vibe, alternative maybe?
Yeah, so like post rock is where it would fall, where
Okay.
it's like like a lot of guitar tapping. I don't know, just like very complex instrumentals, and then just kind of like sing screaming.
Oh
over it,
yeah. Okay.
And so, no, I mean it was like it was fantastic. You know, Grace had an amazing time,
Nice.
and I had an amazing time. I just kind of wish I didn't go because she asks sometimes to do it again, and I just think of being in a basement with 23-year-olds again, and
Just
I'm like
hunching over. Yeah.
No, that's the selfish part of me.
That makes sense.
I think like it was literally when I was 29. I was at a show in Dallas. This guy Johnny writes this song called Honey Pie. It was a hit for the summer. It was really cool.
Ooh,
and so it was like a cool show to go to.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, we're standing, you know, kind of dancing, jumping around the whole time. And then after they played Honey Pie, I was just like, I felt it, like my body was giving out. So I literally pretended I needed to go to the restroom, and I sat on the toilet with my head in my hands for like 12 minutes, just like
I can't be here.
like
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
It's a lot. It's funny you brought it up because that was my. So like I went to college in Charleston, South Carolina, and I didn't join a frat. And to be honest, you didn't really need to be in a frat there because it's like beachy and a lot of fun stuff to do anyway. But because of the friends I made, so my buddy Max, shout out Max, we were kind of like the only two guys. I don't want to say not have any musical talent because I think Max kind of knew how to play guitar, but like our entire friend group of probably like 40 to 50 a group of kids, every single one of them played in bands.
yeah,
And would switch. And so it was always like we'd go like buy weed and hang out with our friends, and they would just have their music shit, get bored, play guitar and whatnot, or we'd go meet up with them at like a band practice something to go pick up weed. And then the reason I say that is that my parties that I'd go to in college up until, you know, like senior year when you go to bars, were house shows. Mm-hmm. And it was the same thing. And there would be like, I'm trying to remember because my buddy Max came up recently. We were talking about this. There was like 4 or 5 rotating venues at any point in time, and they all were nicknamed, and you just had to figure it out.
Oh no!
So like you learned pretty quickly because one guy would just tell you if you knew someone. But
You
like,
going to the skis or the scuds this
dude,
weekend?
way better, dude. The classic go to. Actually, there's a fun tale about this one. I'll have to tell in a minute. But
Going
make
to
it. Yeah, it's all just onomatopoeias.
Yeah.
You going to yeah. No, I'm going to yeah. And you're like, fuck, dude. I shit my pants at I can't go back there. And you're like, ah.
Man, it should have been.
Yeah. Franklin said enough. Dogs don't like fart noises, and that makes me laugh.
Yeah, he's like,
Shut up, bitch!
Dude, Franklin, you're getting really good at this. Mm-hmm. You got zingers, dude.
he's solid.
He's got zingers.
He's got a zinger, but it hurts every time.
He knows how to use it. Mm-hmm. So anyway, like the one that we would go to the most was Makeout Reef. Yeah, I love Makeout Reef. There's Makeout Reef, the Butter Complex, Mustard Mansion, the Embassy. I think
The Embassy sounds real. Is that
Yeah.
not really its name?
Well, technically, the building was named the Embassy. So funny enough, that one.
Or is it like a safe haven? Like the cops are chasing you, and then like the people are like, "No, he's in the embassy."
the embassy.
yeah,
Except
he's
it's all
our citizen.
It's hipsters. They're just shielding a white guy with a beanie and circle rim glasses.
Yeah.
And you can't take him now.
Yeah.
But no. So the Embassy was funny enough. My senior year, I lived at it, and I didn't know it was one because apparently every fucking time I wasn't there, they would have the house shows.
Oh damn.
There were probably only like 6 or 7. So the way the building was in Philly, it would be a townhome
yeah.
or a row home, but it was a row home that didn't have rows next to it. It had like a parking lot.
Right.
And we were the 3rd floor. And honestly, now that I think about it, they probably didn't start doing the shows until later in the lease time that we were living there.
Yeah.
But I remember I had come home from work one time in the summer, and I was working. I was living by myself because my roommates had gone back home for the summer.
Right.
And I'd come home, and my entire parking lot for this building was just packed to the brim, like to the brim with cars and people.
Yeah.
And I was going to get my car out
Yeah.
originally because I was going to go get food. So I went down and I started to realize what was happening because there's a lot of noise. And I was lucky to catch one of the guys living there outside. And I was like, hey, can I get my car out? And he was like, yeah, man. He tried. And anyway, I ended up going inside. I said, fuck it, whatever. I'll just order pizza. Went inside. Funny enough, one of my buddies I grew up with, who now lives in Salt Lake City, shout out Jay Wise.
Shout out Jay Wise.
Shout out Jay Weezy. His band was in town playing the room below me in my own fucking building. And the fun part was I was standing in the crowd. The pizza guy came and just had the balls to go in and just be like, hey, anybody order a pizza? And then he took a pause, and then I was like, uh-oh. Because the music stopped. Like, everything in this room stopped, and there's probably like 30
Was it
kids.
your pizza?
It was my pizza.
Oh, my God.
It was my pizza. And it was probably like 30 kids crammed in like a 1-bedroom, and we're all just making it work. And
Oh
then
my God, they don't even know you live there. They
Nope.
think you're just a guy ordering a pizza for yourself at the show.
And I was probably the fattest one in the room.
Yeah, so
Because
you're
these
just
were all
kinda
like cig ripping kids. Yeah, like skinny kids. So went up, told my boy I had to laugh about that. But like the Embassy was a fun one. Makeout Reef was my favorite because we knew all the guys that lived there. There was like 6 of them. And so they would just have the house shows there where they would put carpets up on the walls and tell the neighbors, Frank, why do you like me throwing your fucking sock?
Sock it to me.
So we would always just go to those places and cram in there. Kids rip cigs inside, smoke weed, get drunk off like 3 fucking 40s off something.
Yeah.
And then I moved back home, and my brother was living, one of his lifelong friends was like in that scene, but in my hometown.
Yeah.
And so in a weird transition, I moved back home, and my brother's hosting house shows. And my brother is less into that scene than I am. So I'm going to house shows there. And like one day I just went to one. I probably only went to like 5 at his place. I just went to one when I was like 24, and I hated him. Like in that moment, I just hated him. I literally felt my age hit. I was just like, I don't smoke cigs. I don't really have anywhere to stand. I'm too close to the drummer.
Yeah.
I don't really hear the lead singer, if I'm being completely honest. Like it kind of feels like I'm more doing this just to say I'm watching a band in a house.
Exactly. I don't know any of the lyrics.
Yeah,
I've never heard this song before.
I'm not gonna mosh in a tight studio living room. Like
I've already been awake for 16 hours.
yeah, it just hit me like a train. And then I moved to Philly, and Philly's really big on house shows, and some comics I know go out to them, and I thought about going, and then within seconds, it like my bones just quivered, and I was
Yeah.
like, nope, not for me. So, but house shows are like a really fun way to party when you're under like 23 without having to go to bars and shit. And I was really lucky to have that in college, and so if you got a music scene near you, go just linger around.
Definitely. Like, I respect the hell out of, like, music. Like, you can just have a house show, and even if you kind of suck, everyone has a lot of fun. it doesn't really feel that way with comedy.
Not
Like,
at all. Not even
exactly.
remotely. Well,
yeah,
like,
like imagine, yeah, just telling all your friends like, hey, 3 people are coming to my house, and not all of them are very good at jokes, but
it's going to be a lot of
Yeah.
fun. And
Yeah.
we're going to be uncomfortable, and it's going to be pretty tight.
so I guess is unfamiliar music almost like the opposite of a familiar, or is like the correlation like a familiar joke? You know, like unfamiliar music live. If I'm not vibing with it, I'm like, oh, okay, now I just gotta wait this out.
Yeah, like, I guess. And I kind of see what you're saying. Like, it doesn't mesh with you in a way, so it's like,
Yeah, because like comedy is like surprise. You know,
Yeah.
like it's
you don't
like-
see it coming.
exactly like a joke for the first time. It's fresh. It's good. Nobody's like, tell me my favorite joke again.
Yeah.
I guess maybe someday when I get Alzheimer's, but like,
Maybe someday when God, do you know how cool it would be if you, like,
play it again, Sam.
could you imagine how cool it would be if you were at any point in comedy and you came up with a Hot Pockets joke?
Oh my god.
Like, if Jim Gaffigan never did it and then you came up with it and that was it. And then
It would
everywhere-
not be
yeah.
well received, actually.
Yeah, actually, it wouldn't
he
be.
sells it so well.
Well, I mean, he obviously only he could do it. But what I'm saying is, like, if you had the joke that everyone, like, because, like, there's some comedians that have that. You know, like Bert Kreischer's The Machine. Gaffigan's got Hot Pockets.
yeah,
Adam Carolla, not so much, but Adam Carolla's got a really good one. Rich Man, Poor Man.
Rob Schneider has a mental disorder of some sort. You know, so
That was the funniest thing South Park ever did, was just the Ricochet shot in one episode where they just started listing the dumbest names of movies.
yeah,
Rob Schneider is a carrot.
yeah.
Rob Schneider's a stapler.
He has not recovered from that.
Dude, he needs to hide. He did some, so, well, honestly,
He's
now
rich
I'm saying
enough.
it,
He can hide. He
What-
can have a good life hiding.
he could have a good life hiding, but now that I'm saying it out loud, I kind of forgot the whole right-wing thing that he's doing now.
Yeah.
But I saw him try to do some, like, shitty, low-budget comedy thing a handful of years ago on YouTube.
Yeah,
And it was painfully bad, but the weirder part was it was the same shit he was doing in the 2000s.
yeah.
Like, it's like weird, because comedy ages like milk. It's fucking
Yeah.
horrible.
Until it
like,
becomes cheese,
yeah,
like the Smothers Brothers. You know,
yeah, that's a
Like-
good point. Yeah.
dude, I fucking love the Smothers Brothers.
are pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
You stick around long enough in the right vein, you can be pretty funny.
Exactly.
A lot of people say that about Harlan Williams, but I don't get that. Anyway, shout out Harlan Williams. He's a fun dude. But
Shout out
he's been
Harlan.
doing the same shtick since the 90s, and it's working. But
Yeah,
yeah, Rob Schneider. I mean, buddy, Adam Sandler can only carry you so far.
Yeah.
You gotta go get help.
Adam Sandler can only carry Adam Sandler so far. Like, I'm getting pretty exhausted. So like,
See, the thing about the Sandman was I thought he was gonna hit a point where we were all like, all right, you had your 15 years of dog shit movies. We get it. You're never gonna make a Billy Madison again. That's fine. You can
Yeah.
keep making these shitty rom-coms. You did Grown Ups, so you can get a fat paycheck. You did 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So many Kevin James's fat jokes in that movie. Honestly, the Kevin James's fat jokes in that movie are so fun to make fun of. Me and my wife love watching that movie just for that reason.
that's totally
Because it's every single scene will be Kevin James does something and you can just go, whoa, 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 he's fat! And then he gets up and then
Yeah.
everyone laughs. It's the same thing every single time. But
I'm now imagining someone like when Sinners was like up for the Oscar, everyone was kind of like, Michael B. Jordan played 2 people at once. So like, imagine, you know, someone's doing that for Jack and Jill. You know, they're like, Adam Sandler should have an Oscar.
yeah.
He played twins, and they were distinct.
I like to think that Hollywood just hated him for 15 years. They were like, he will never do anything to get an award at our bougie ass Academy Award. But anyway, yeah, he made all those fucking movies. And then he made, so I didn't see Uncut Gems, but apparently that was one of those like made for Oscars movies.
Yeah,
And
no,
I-
it's solid.
It was a solid movie. And then after that, I don't like, was the Netflix deal before that or after that? No, Netflix deal was before that. I'm sorry.
It was before that, but also, so he had done Punch Drunk Love, and he said that he actually really didn't like it. He did not like trying to be serious at all. And then he did Uncut Gems because he was like, well, okay, maybe I'll try again to be serious. And
Well-
he was very open about it. He said, if this doesn't win an Oscar, fuck off. Like, I would prefer to just make bad movies with my friends at locations where they're paying for my vacation.
I mean, kudos to him.
Yeah.
He can do it. He did. I will say he did another serious movie a while back that I really liked. It was kind of an art house movie, but the Meyerowitz stories. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
No.
They had it was a big ensemble cast, but it's one of those like emotional exploratory. Frank, I can't, dude. We're doing a fucking pod. Like, come on, man, come over here. Just sit and chill. You are a ham bone. You know that? Yeah. Keep turning your head. Anyway, the whole movie is about I think it's this dad who had 3 kids. They're all adults now. The dad is Dennis Rain Man. I never get his last name.
Dennis
right.
Hoffman.
Dennis Hoffman. So
Right.
Dennis Hoffman's the dad, and I think he's a internationally recognized artist, if I am correct.
Like a visual artist.
Yeah,
I
think
that's not even important.
I
I
don't
know that
know.
the rest of it's.
Well, the reason I was saying it was like, what the fuck did he do? And not paintings, but yeah, I guess visual artist is the best way to put it. So anyway, and then he's got 3 kids. It's Ben Stiller, Adam Sandler, and I honestly I don't know if she's a famous actress or not. They might have just gotten her in a role. She's great in the movie, but it's like a serious deep dive on like Ben Stiller is like having Ben Stiller, someone with his job, is fucking his life up.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler's daughter's going to college and like doesn't communicate with him anymore. And then there's a bombshell in the middle that the daughter had like been like sexually abused by one of the dad's friends when she was like a preteen.
Jesus.
And it's all like really well intertwined in like this like family calamity thing with the dad being an artist. It's like 100% serious and it's a great movie.
That sounds great, but I do.
But it's not
I
the
imagine
Sandman.
Adam Sandler. You know?
It's not the Sandman.
Why don't you call your daddy while you're at college?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget. I was talking to Andrew Gaffigan. Shout out Andrew Gaffigan.
Shout out.
St. Louis Comic. We were talking about just how Little Nicky even got made.
No, I know.
What a movie, dude. What a good movie. Anyway, shout out to Sandman. We love him.
That was like the premier age of just DVDs are being sold at gas stations.
Actually, yeah.
Like, so that's what it came down to. They were just like, look, people are getting high, so you can sell pallets of these for $5 a piece in a literal barrel
Yeah.
at the Easy Mart. And and so
The Walmart barrel.
oh my god, I remember. Yeah, I did that for a while.
Still, dude, when you're a little fat gamer kid and you see any DVD promos, there's a little bit of excitement where you're like, oh.
Yeah.
And then you go, oh, it's a fucking DVD. You're like, I thought this was going to be like $5 video games.
Yeah.
You almost made my day. But no, the DVD bin, that one was a big one. I really, like, it's funny you say that because Lil Nicky, I saw it maybe twice, and I remember enough about it. But more than anything, I remember the DVD cover.
Yeah.
I guess it's like the houses I've seen it at. Everyone just left the DVD cover on the ground when we watched it. And I'm like, oh, look at that. Like,
There you go.
DVD cover. But no, we were never big DVD peeps. But now that I'm getting older, I forget what director said. Frank, you get one more throw, dude. You're really fucking up my mojo. One of these directors was like, streaming platforms die out. You can't really like watch anything anymore. So you might as well start buying DVDs. And at first I was like, all right, dickhead. But then we lost our HBO login. He's 100% right. Also, Franklin, see, this is the burden that you bring. There's wires. And I love you and you're an intelligent lad, but, Anyway,
Shut up, bitch!
fucking, I can't even get mad because you're my son and I taught you how to do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, fucking movies and DVDs and shit. So anyway, The Sandman. Terrible movies, but as long as they're kind of funny, I'll take it. That's what we want, Adam Sandler. Be good to your friends. And I guess keep paying Nick Swardson to be funny, because
He needs the money.
he needs the fucking money, dude.
He needs the money.
Nick Swardson's a comic where, like, I feel like it's either a all-in or you just don't get it. And I'm not a big... I don't get it. But I'll talk to
that's
people
totally
that...
fair.
I'll talk to... And I'm not saying, like, he's a bad comedian. He's a great comedian. I never got it. But then you'll talk to one guy that's, like, can, like, name one of his bits all the way through. And I'm like, that's kind of funny. But then they're like, that's the funniest thing ever. And I'm like, oh, it is a style choice. Like,
Yeah,
he's a style choice comic.
They're like, isn't it amazing? He just did white chicks, essentially. Like, that's most of Nick Swardson's comedy is he puts on a wig and is just like, I'm fucking Becky.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Actually, now that you say it, everything I've ever seen him do, he throws in the fucking accent. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not trying to shit on
I
Nick
will
Swardson.
say, no, I'm not even going to shit on him because he's really smart in the sense that I found out the way he got big is he realized that, so he was like in somewhere in the Midwest. And, everyone's competing for these spots, but then he realizes there's a massive comedy festival that is just for clean comedy in the Midwest that no one was going to. And so, no one was like fighting for.
Yeah.
And so he just like wrote as much clean comedy as he could till he could get an hour. He got booked
Yeah.
He won a competition with Clean Comedy,
Hey.
and then basically leveraged that into being one of the most fucked up comedians I've ever heard.
Yeah.
No, like, I mean,
His jokes are a little bit twisted.
no, he did.
A little twist to him.
He did a sellout at the beginning so that he had the credibility to be like, yeah, like, look, I was part of this thing that sold 5,000 tickets. Let me go up there and just scream.
All right. Kudos where it's due.
Yeah.
Shout out Nick Swartzen. He did it. He did the damn thing.
He did the damn
He
thing.
did the damn thing. Moving on from the Sandman. I feel like one fun thing. This is a classic thing that a lot of comedians, even at our fucking very low level that we're at right now, bitch about. It's almost always fun and equally irritating when content people not only try stand up,
Yeah.
but then bring that promotion to it, and
Yeah.
they're
Content
not.
Americans.
Content American, and this is their third time doing stand up, but they're gonna treat it like a special, and part of you is like, oh man, you really fucking took my art form and kicked me out of the way, even though you're not good at this. But then at the same time, it's comedy, and that's pretty funny that happens.
I'll take
It is.
I'll take the heat. I'll let the bridge be burned. Trevor Wallace, I tried watching your stand-up special.
Nah.
It made me sad. Like,
Yeah.
I saw you were nervous, and that's okay to be nervous, but not on film, dude.
No, not in your like highest moment of doing comedy.
Exactly.
Yeah. It doesn't like, and that's one thing too where I saw something recently where I was they're doing a new show on Netflix, and it's Kevin Hart is like looking for the next big stand up. So it's like a competition of sorts, and the winner gets a Netflix special. And it's kind of like
This is like
I'm not
last comic standing.
it is, but like for me the thing is like it's not as much. It's not that like I want an opportunity and someone else is getting it, but it's from the perspective of like you're gonna kill this, because it died in the like stand-up's gonna die in the near future.
Oh, definitely.
It just is. It died in the 80s for this exact same reason.
Yeah.
It died in the late 80s because everyone was so focused in on it that we started speed rushing talent and not really having something there. Case in point, David Lucas filmed a special. He stared at his phone the whole time. And half of it was him like crowd roasting where you couldn't really even see the crowd. David Lucas, further in the world of comedy than me, very funny guy. But like you can't like that extra 3 to 4 years just doesn't exist for people at that level anymore.
No, yeah.
And then now Kevin Hart's going to go make a show where the winner's going to be a good comic and it's going to be very funny, but like it's going to get to a point where people that don't care about comedy are going to see shitty comics and be like, what the fuck is this? And it's because we're like speed rushing the process. And that's just kind of where the state of comedy is at now. And then when I see content dudes go up there and do it, it's kind of like, man, our art form really is just a platform for failed other arts. Like,
Oh, definitely.
yeah, like you
Definitely.
failed at comedic acting. Yeah, we'll sell out one show in the South and they'll pay you like $2,000.
No, yeah.
You know,
What's the saying? Every comedian wishes he was a musician, something like that. And I kind of get it because it's like at concerts, it's like that guy is cool, he's awesome,
yeah.
and I'm like I can play some guitar, but not that well. So
There's a brown streak in my pants right now.
exactly. So I just get up there and I go, I'm fat. Isn't that I look scary sometimes
Yeah.
at night?
Women don't like how I look; they get scared, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like Paddington if he was depressed and a man, and people are like, wow, that's awesome.
Give me 2 minutes to earn your favor.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, it is
And
fun.
then like actors want to be comedians,
Yeah.
which is strange.
well, it's because
and then the musicians want to be actors.
it's crazy. Well, it's because everything has a perk to it. Like
That's true.
musicians have a talent and they're really cool. Actors have this weird thing where in America we treat them like icons,
Yes.
so they're gods in their own right.
Yeah.
And comedians are just the funniest guy in the room.
Yeah.
And at your core, everyone wants the funniest guy in the room around.
Definitely.
Or you're really, really annoying and people hate you and don't want to be around you. It's usually one of the two if you're a comic around non-comics.
Yeah.
It's kinda like-
Lord,
yeah.
give me the ignorance to never know that that's me.
It's usually the latter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I annoy a lot. So, but
Yeah.
Frank, dude, don't make me shut the door and kick you out. Take your toy and have some fun with it.
To our audio listeners, he has a gun.
Yeah, Franklin is.
Franklin, no.
Frank, you run the house. I'll throw you the toy in a minute. No, but what were you saying? I was bitching about stand up, but I digress.
Yeah, we were talking about content, guys.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, content bros. No, yeah, it's a very fun world that we live in now with this stand up being. Because I don't know, I always kind of thought stand up, and I feel like I sound like an old comic when I say this, but I kind of grew up watching it a lot because my parents liked it.
Yeah.
I never really thought stand ups were supposed to be like cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I totally.
Like
get
I
what
never
you mean.
really liked the. Here, hold on, Frank. I love you. Guys, say goodbye to Franklin because he sucks right now, and I can say that because he's my son.
Yeah.
I gave the boy a chance to be on the pod, but he
know,
took
you-
advantage of it. No, it is a. It's. I don't know. It's like. Just for any time that people like will ask me about doing stand up and they're like, "That's so sick! Like, what's your style? What's this, that, and the other?" And it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, for starters, I don't know. I can't sit there and be like, "Well, I'm an observational comic and I really like to do this and that." But the flip side of that is I'll watch people that do stand up do that.
Yeah.
Or someone will be like, "That's so sick! You do stand up." They're like, "Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. You know, I like to think I'm more observational. I've got a pretty good thing going. I'm really working right now to do with
Yeah.
my don't tell situation." I'm like, you've been 2.5 years in.
Yeah.
Like, you are. Yeah, it is not like I don't. It's just I feel like we're in an era of stand up where it's the polar opposite. Because like historically, I always felt like stand ups kind of had to have like a little bit of humility and a little bit of like, I don't want to tell you I'm a stand up comedian. Like I kind of don't
No,
want to
yeah.
have that attention on me.
Well, it's also the catch-22 because it's like if you talk about your art form, you should like probably talk with other people trying. So
Yeah, that's true.
like it just I don't know. I get exactly what you mean though. It's like, don't tell me, show me.
That's a good point. It's just a fun thing of like, I just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Because like the whole time when I thought about doing stand up, it would always be a thing where it's like, all right, well, I probably won't tell people I'm really close to until I get good enough at it. Hopefully, people I grow up with don't start nagging me about it.
That's great, man. I told people right away.
Made a social media, just getting followers from people. I mean, some people I do kind of was friendly to and do like that follow me. But then I just get people that follow me that like openly I did not like and did not like me. And I understand it's from an angle of support, and that's really great. But it's also like it feels weird. Like I always kind of figured it as just like, oh, he's doing that fucking thing now. But then you'll see random people be like, that's so cool, and I'm always like. It makes me feel weird, but the flip side of it is watching other comedians like relish in that, and I'm like, buddy, this shit's gonna fade out soon. Like in 5 to 10 years, people are gonna be like, oh, well, you're not as funny as one of 3 comedians. Don't talk to me.
No, yeah.
So it's like I'm kind of waiting for that moment, but everyone else is already just like, no, I'm the man. I do comedy. And it's
Oh no, yeah. You should No, yeah.
Oh.
I am almost one of those comedians. I love talking to people about it.
Yeah,
Mostly,
yeah.
But mostly though, just because there's always that someone that goes, I could never do that. I would just be so scared on stage,
yeah.
And every time it's just kind of like it's a skill, man. I'm not very good, but I'm much better than I started.
Yeah,
I didn't use even my 3 minutes the first time. I think I told half a joke.
Yeah.
And then I left. And when I say I left, I actually like walked, grabbed my stuff, and walked out the venue. Like I was like, nope.
I think that was my
Yeah.
first.
I didn't get a laugh. I got a oh, and I was like, they do not like the setup. Never mind.
Yeah.
Which is actually better than a joke. Like
Yeah, actually, it kind of is. Because
like,
for me, like,
just imagine, some guy gets up there and he's like, so cancer, right? And everyone's like, oh, and he's like, I'm sorry.
my bad,
I
dude.
fucked that up.
Sorry, dude. I'll pay you guys. I'll pay your bill.
I fucked it all up.
Start crying, but you're not doing it ironically.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Like my first time, my very first time was probably I don't know, like 4 years before I started consistently going. And so I went up and I think I just told stories about teachers we fucked with in high school very poorly. No one got it. I did a horrible job explaining it.
Yeah.
And then I remember it was weird because I knew I did bad, but I knew I would do bad. But then it was kind of my excuse to be like, yeah, I did it. And then over those 4 years, I just felt like a bigger pussy because I kept wanting to do it. I just
Yeah.
didn't do it. And then I mean, the scene was, they were good to embrace me, the people there, when I did start doing it. But yeah, it was those first like 3 or 4 times, you're just like, it is nice to have that the first few times to be supportive.
Yeah.
And then have that extra layer of support to kind of keep you coming back. But at the same time, it's like diminishing returns.
Oh, definitely.
Where like
you have to get
some
good.
people need, like it is nice to get the support, but at the same time, like some people just take that and run with it, and it's like, well, they're being supportive because you came here, but you suck at this. You know what I mean? And so it's like there's like steps that you need to take to learn, and so it's a flip. It's a not a catch. It's a there's good and bad to it. You know what I mean? Because I always feel like comedians were just dickheads to each other. Mainly because a lot of the comedy I watched was that early 2000s New York comedians.
True.
And those guys were just mean people. But I was kind of like expecting comedians to kind of roast and bust balls. But it's the polar opposite.
No, yeah.
Unless you're friends with them. But
yeah. No, that's fair. I don't know. Like, so it feels like everyone's like congenial. But like I know exactly what you're saying, where it's like everyone's kind of supportive, but also like you're not really allowed to go into the mechanics of what's going on. Man, if you are this far into the podcast, good job, dude.
Thanks. We love you.
This
We're
isn't
doing
even-
comic talk.
This isn't even inside baseball. This is like imagine we're talking about 5 people we know without even mentioning them.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, but
Yeah.
that's something that just kind of blows my mind, is like coming up in the Dallas scene, it's very technical.
Yeah.
So like if you want to talk shop, someone will go, "Oh, okay, yeah, well," so you go like, "What did you think of my joke?" They will describe what they liked fully with like, "I liked this surprise element here and blah blah blah." They're like, if it was me telling the joke, I would change XYZ. And it feels like in Philly people give thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah. And to be fair, though, I do agree with that. Because there is a weird mentality with comics that I do feel.
Yeah.
And it's this weird paradox that we put ourselves in where you can't take advice from someone on your level to a certain level. Like, if any... Like, how do I word this?
Look,
if any comedian at my level, any other open micer at my level comes up to me and goes, "That joke you said, change this and make that good," immediately I hate that person.
Yeah. No, I get you,
Immediately, I
but-
don't ever want that. Now, if it's one of my friends, that's different. I would say to their face, I'd be like, "Hey, tone it down." So it's this weird paradox we put ourselves into where you need everyone needs support. You got to have someone to help you along the way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you flip on it too, and you're like, "No, fuck you. You can't tell me what to do." And it's a weird. I kind of like it that way because the only real way that like my brain allows the advice to happen is like, I have to know that you're better than me, and that happens a lot.
This is exactly like when my health coach, like the coach that was the health teacher in middle school, he was a 500-pound man. And it was really hard to listen to him because of that. He was correct, but he'd be like, if you get a slice of pizza and it's meat lover's pizza that's 400 calories, you can actually make a better choice if it's a veggie pizza, and it can be closer to about 130 calories.
If you get the double meat, it's 500 calories.
No, exactly.
Always get the double meat.
No, and you're in middle school, so you have no empathy. You're a little evil person.
It's monkey see, monkey do, and there's a cow telling me to eat better.
No, exactly. So
I'm
it's
gonna
like
make fun of them.
It's a little bit of fear is stopping everyone from just like screaming like, "You're fat, you're fat."
Which of your 3 stomachs do you diet with the best?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's a fun one. Yeah. So that's just the weird thing we as comedians where it's hard to get advice because you don't want to take it, and a lot of comics know that, and so it is kind of it's a weird situation we put ourselves into. And
Oh, yeah.
again, like I got a buddy who lives in New York who's way further into comedy than I am, so much so I'm a better comedian, and he doesn't really say much to me, but every now and then I'll throw something by him and he'll say it, and I'll be like, okay, I'll take that, I'll take it for what it is. But in a weird way, like 95% of everyone else that's done comedy can't tell me that. Like, because if they do, then immediately my emotions, and that is something that I think a lot of comedians feel, because it's this weird thing of like, well, now I know how to do. Yeah, it's like I know how to do your art better, and it's like we're not the same, and it's kind of like a
Right.
But they're only doing it to be supportive, so it's just like
Oh yeah.
it's a shitty thing that we do. But
No, yeah,
I kind of appreciate it in a way.
I literally went on a show to do my jokes and get advice afterwards, kind of like a wholesome Kill Tony. And then they gave me advice, and I went, no, yeah. And I'm sure it was asshole-ish of me, but one of them was like, I felt like that joke was too weird, and I was like, okay.
Well, you don't, yeah, because
And this guy's like actually like touring. He's actually making like money off of this.
Yeah.
And I'm just some fucking guy that literally signed up for free to take up his time.
Yeah, I'm
and
wasting
I'm going
your
like,
time.
And I'm like, maybe I don't want to connect with audiences. Maybe I just want to like fuck around at a bar for the rest of my life.
Maybe these audiences don't get my penis joke, and that's on them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 100%.
My jokes are just like my penis. Most people don't get it, you know?
Yeah.
Pretty much no one gets it, actually.
Yeah, I'm just Bill Hicks, and you don't get it. It's
Yeah.
like, all right, 24-year-old. No, but that, yeah. So it's definitely a thing in the comedy scene too, where you do have to look out, because it is always the guy that is the guy still at the bar who didn't learn how to get better.
All hell broke loose.
No, but it is always the guy that, and I think it's just that is their only thing they got. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you've been in the scene longer, so you have to lord over. And the worst part too in Philly is because, you know, Shane Gillis had his blow up,
Yeah.
and all of those guys. And it was so recent in terms of like the last probably, I don't know, he left Philly like 5 years ago, that there's a whole wave of not good comic. Well, whole wave, I mean, I've seen it only like 4 or 5 times. But
Okay.
there's enough comics that are just older dudes that are just like, yeah, well, like when Shane Gillis was here. And then it's like, well, the fact that you're saying that tells me you're not a funny comic and you're already trying to pull the, yeah, I've met Shane Gillis. And it's like,
No, you can't do that here.
you can't, like,
You can't live off of that. Like you said,
and
it's
I've
been
heard enough
5
people
years.
and I've heard people say that before where they're like, yeah, well, you know, like when Shane would come through and stuff like that. And I'm like, you gotta, like, just saying that makes me not like you.
Yeah.
And I've seen it enough to where it's like, hanging on to something from yesteryear is the last thing you can do in comedy and have anyone respect you for it. And so, it's always that guy that always has to come up and be like, you know, well, that bit where you were working on this thing right here, you said it wrong, so you should probably mix it up and do that. And then it's like, what if I just chest kick you right now? Like, what if I just chest kick you in this fucking bar? Like, that would make me really happy. Yeah.
I think the best part is I don't imagine your face changing. This guy's just talking to you.
Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't. I'm a total in the moment. In the moment, I'm either a big puss or I'm about done. Because one of the guys I'm thinking of right now, if he does it again, this will be his 3rd time. I'm uncorking.
Yeah.
I'm popping off right there at the bar.
I imagine we're like downstairs at Brownies. You kick him, and then like this, you know, Adam Flick is like, Nat, you're up, and then you just this guy's on the floor, and you just walk upstairs, do your set.
It's like a straight in the tie moment, and you're like, yeah, except I'm pulling up my sweatpants. Yeah. No, fuck, I don't know, man. And by uncork, I mean it would just be me being a petty bitch, right? Be like, yeah, well, no one likes you anyway. You know that, right? Like, we all actually hate your presence, and you're fucking annoying. And people would be like, all right, Nat sucks. Let's get him home. So
That's the great thing about being a man from the South. We have the equivalent of the cattiness of women from the East Coast, you know?
We're born and bred to be judgmental.
Exactly.
So, yeah, we're constantly judging people like fucking
Yeah.
bitches.
Oh yeah, they think that, you know, we can't fight back, and I'm like I'm gonna listen to someone that plucks their eyebrows that way.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I fucking know what to do.
It's always something like that. Yeah, it is, and it's weird too, where it'll be things where it'll be like a guy that's wearing like, I don't know, like he'll be wearing a design. Like I remember there was one comic who had he was wearing a sweater that just had a giant letter that was his first initial, and he was trying to make fun of me. I don't like. Let's just say his name was Nick, and he had a giant N.
I can't do that.
And he was saying, "Oh, your name is Nick." No, okay. Anyway, yeah. So it'd be like that. Anyway, and someone was saying something to me. He was trying to roast me, and I turned back and I was like, "You know, you look like an asshole with a fucking N on your sweater, right? Like, what are you, a fucking cartoon character?" And I watched like 4 people be like, I mean,
yeah,
I don't, you know, like
it's like Alvin from
it's
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
it's an N. Like they didn't register it, but I mean, after a minute, they were like, "Yeah, it's kind of weird." But it's like, of course, my southern ass would be like, "Hey, how's it?" That's stupid. All right, yeah. Like it's like, yeah, I don't know. The funny thing too is I married a Midwesterner, and they do not that.
Yeah, I was gonna say they avoid that.
It's the exact. So it'll be something come up and be obvious, and I'll turn to my wife and I'll be like, "See that guy with those fat tits? Come tell us how to do something." And she'll be like, No, I didn't really notice that. It's the same not speak, but I'm being judgmental, and they're just like, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Southerners...
It's because they're getting into heaven.
Yes. Yeah. Meanwhile...
Southerners figured it out. We looked at, our historical debt. We're like, yeah, I've inherited that. I'm not going.
That's what I was telling a buddy of mine recently, that in college there was a point of pride for me to be like, yeah, well, actually my genes are traced back to the mountains. We were poor, so we didn't own any slaves.
Yeah, so we were just haters for the love of the game.
We hated them for the love of the game.
Oh,
yeah, no, it's like I always say, I don't have racism on my. We don't have owning slaves in my bloodline. We'd probably have incest. That's what happens when you've got mountain blood. So,
oh, dude, you just remind me. One of my favorite moments. I have a friend who's like his family. One side is first generation Dutch, and he identifies with that a lot, and that's cool. But we were in Memphis, Tennessee, at what's it called? The Underground
Graceland?
Railroad. It's a Underground Railroad museum.
oh no shit.
No, exactly, no. And so he's kind of walking around, and he's like, well, I'm Dutch. I don't have to think about this that much.
Yeah.
And then the next room we walk in, they're like, you know who sold the most slaves? The Dutch.
The Dutch.
The Dutch were the truck drivers of slavery.
I was actually about to say, I almost had a brain fart because I thought he was going to be, I got the Dutch, and
Oh, yeah.
no, actually, it is right.
His
The
wife
Netherlands,
is
right?
German too, and so it was kind of funny where it was like, "Well, you got your own museum to worry about, dude. Like, don't
You
don't
guys
you
did a
talk
whole-
shit to me."
There's the 1 and 2 of worst things in recent human history, and you're the other one. I'm
Yeah.
not going to say what's 1 or 2, but let's just say of the 2, you're one of them. No, but honestly, that was actually funny because I did come around. The Dutch, that's the Netherlands. Don't they have a festival where they blackface?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So they're,
No, I
yeah.
love about that. They're like, it's not blackface. It's a character. It's like, and then you look up the character, and it's just blackface. Like it's still just blackface.
It's still
Like,
just that. Yeah, it's like watching the Japanese draw a black guy in an anime,
Yeah.
and you're like, you just did a racist character. You didn't even
Oh
draw
my
a
God.
human. Yeah,
dude,
Dude,
Dragon
Japanese-
Ball Z, the way they draw black people, I'm like,
Japan.
Japan, you watch it.
Japan, just because you don't have them over there.
Yeah.
No, I will say this just because we're at the end of the pod, and I feel like having a fun little question. Someone, buddy of mine asked this once, and we got mad at him, but at the same time, we couldn't really answer it. Like, where exactly was the Underground Railroad? You know,
That's actually an amazing check.
see,
to be like, okay, is it? Because obviously the part of me that's defensive goes, I know it was just like a system.
yeah, you're like,
But
well,
then I'm like, okay, actually, someone can probably draw it on a map, and
they
it's not
had
me.
main routes. They had,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So anyway, that was one where I was like, hey, let's not do that anymore. Let's tone that back. And then a day later, I was like, was it along the coast? What was it like? How did they dodge the mountains? I don't know. Anyway,
It was
That was a
mostly,
fun-
yeah, it was just mostly like homes, you know.
yeah. I mean, when you
And-
look into actually what it was just an intricate system of ways to escape
And the
the
first
public eye.
the first Reformed church in upstate New York, and I know that because of the movie First Reformed, where the priest shows that off and scares the children because he talks about it too directly,
Yeah.
and it ends with him putting on a suicide vest because he's gonna kill a guy.
What a great lesson.
I love, yeah. You know you're not in a great place when you're like, man, I resonate with this guy. Yeah, he was just like, hey, I'm gonna be at the same place as this guy poisoning the environment, like this evil oil executive.
Yeah.
And he was like, and it shows him he's literally buttoning it up, like he's gonna make it nice.
Yeah. This is me.
Shout out Ethan Hawke.
Shout out Ethan Hawke. Married Uma Thurman, who beautiful woman.
I have an idea. Let's try to rapid fire some shout outs. You do one, I do one, you do one. Like shout outs for things you're like thankful for.
Shout out Lil B the Bass God.
Shout out Popeye's chicken. Delicious. You just made my lunch today.
Shout him out. Shout out Thick and Creamy Kraft Mac and Cheese. You're way better than the original.
Shout out God.
Shout out God,
I-
Jesus, and the Holy Ghost, baby. Come on.
He got all three.
well, I'll pack that onto you.
Yeah.
Shout out my guy that cashes out the alcohol line at Giant. I know we have too close of a relationship. That's because I have a drinking problem, but you're a funny dude.
Shout out the bartender at 12 Steps Down who pretends he doesn't recognize me, but then gets my order every time without me asking for it.
You know the funniest part? I'm pretty sure I met one of the bartenders there, and he's the weekend bartender from Spartanburg, South Carolina.
There you go.
Shout out that guy. You already shouted him out, so I did another shout out.
He gets two. Double blessing.
Shout out Tim Waltz for trying. You know? It takes a lot of effort to try. So,
Oh, man. Let's see.
I like this one. This is fun.
This is fun.
This is a good one.
It's very thankful.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's start the pod with this one next time.
Yeah. Shout out Pilgrim's Pride plant in Mount Pleasant for employing all those people at the chicken plant, but also like for years y'all were the cheapest chicken breast at the Brookshires, and I appreciated that.
We love you for it. Shout out Swiss Farms. I don't understand your business purpose, but I do like the drive-through convenience store, even though it doesn't look open ever.
Shout out whoever does Chips Ahoy marketing.
Yes.
Those were some good commercials. Were they like the funniest thing in the world? No, but like when you did the like, don't you want me, baby? I loved that, and it was a little animated too, and it was like it was nice. You supported the arts through commercial, and that's kind of neat.
And we thank you. On a similar note, more specifically, shout out the Berries and Cream Skittles commercial. We didn't forget you.
Yes.
I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
Oh my God.
We got our Iggy got a haircut where his little ears were rounded around the edge. He was literally Berries and Cream. He was the
awesome.
Berries and Cream. We called him Berries and Cream for a couple months. It was a lot of fun. We had fun around the house.
I like that.
Berries and Cream. Yeah, that's the funnest part about marriage is just little inside bits. Because we'll walk around whenever we get meat and cheese for like a little meat plate.
Yep.
I started doing it so much that Emily will do it too. I don't know why, but we impersonate an Australian person.
Yeah.
We're getting our meats and cheeses. We'll
That's-
just being public. Meats and cheeses.
That's a good call. You pick an accent. I just fall to a nondescript accent that could become a problem.
I like to think,
Like
what
I
is
do
that?
that with BoJack. You know, he's like, "I'm get out of your ring,
Well, come try some lamb.
Yeah, and it's
my
like-
Greek lamb.
It's like generically Mediterranean, and it's just kind of like, oh, is that Italian? That's fine. Is it something else?
Impersonating a Northern African, Nick.
Yeah. Well, it's all Greek to me, so
Yeah,
just
that's what
as
the
it
Romans
was
say.
to Alexander the Great. You know?
Yes, and as the Romans say, if the lager is full, it must be finished.
Indeed.
So, all right. Well, that's a great segment. That's getting penciled in for the future.
Heck yeah.
Now to our most fun one in the classic segment. Let's do some impersonations. I'm gonna hit a random one. Okay, sorry.
Shut up, bitch!
All right, that backfired.
No. So
We're working on having Nick actually. Well, Nick knows the soundboard, so he's gonna handle it. I'm gonna try and learn how to do it, and then we're gonna get better at this. But
I love that he said Nick knows the soundboard. I kept backing out of it.
Nick. I just keep saying it.
There we go.
Welcome to First Impressions.
First
From the
Impressions.
Patty Wizak. All right, I'll throw you one first. A classic one. Can you do the Tommy Chong from Cheech and Chong? The classic stoner.
Okay. Tommy Chong. I feel like I think of them the same. Just like, hey man,
Yeah, all right.
is that both of them?
So,
Is it just? Am I just doing Cheech Marin when I do that?
well, I won't do Tommy. So Cheech is more like, hey man, like it's like a Mexican stereotype, man. Like he's kind of coming in kind of like a way, like, you know, like yeah.
Oh man, get out of me head! You fucking with me, man.
You sound like the jalapeno from Jeff Dunham. A little chilly.
Oh, okay. I got
Well,
a story. I was at an event as a kid, and I watched this play out where an adult was like, "You know what's awesome? Jeff Dunham," and they put it on, and every adult hated it, while this other adult stood there, kind of like, "Isn't it great? The puppets are racist."
This is the.
I'm like 12, like. I've learned a lot today.
I like to think. I was gonna say until the puppet racist part. I was gonna be like, that was the clean liberal dad of the community, wasn't it? You guys are gonna, because the clean liberal dad in my community was like, you'll love the evolution of dance video.
Yeah.
No, but
We're modern. We have the internet.
we're rather modern. Yeah, Jeff Dunham was one where I remember watching it as a kid, and I was like, oh, this is a thing. And then I got older, and I was like, that was stand up comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it didn't click in my head because we would watch a lot of stand-up comedy growing up, but probably too young for it. But we'd watch it, and Jeff Dunham was one that I could relate to. And then I got older, and I was like, "Wait, you could be a puppeteer and call yourself a?" Because I would watch him, and then I would watch like Gabriel Iglesias or Fluffy. God, I keep calling. Is it Gabriel Iglesias? Yeah,
Yeah.
because Enrique Iglesias is a singer.
Yes.
Who made the song about wanting to fuck Maria Sharapova, and they made it a 9/11 commercial. I can be your hero, baby. All right.
Yep.
Anyway, that was a side rant. But Gabriel Iglesias, I would watch his special, and I'd be like, "That's stand-up comedy. That's really funny." And then I'd watch Jeff Dunham, and I'd be like, "That's really funny." And then like 10 years later, I'm like, "That's the same fucking thing."
Yeah.
And then immediately I kind of started understanding why comics probably hate Jeff Dunham, or they shit on him. But anyway, no, the
Yeah,
reason I said Tommy Chong was because that's a class. I can do that one. It's like, hey man, what are you doing with the weed, man?
Oh,
Hey
man. Hey man,
There we go. Yeah.
it's almost becoming deaf voice, man.
It kind of is, yeah. Yeah, it like kind of blends in there, man.
Gotta get real careful. You're gonna get canceled.
Hey, you can do the deaf voice. All right.
I can do it.
No, Nat can and get in trouble.
But
All right. What do we got for my poor impersonation that I'm going to do?
okay. So you're Quagmire.
Giggity giggity. Okay, well, that's too easy. Anyone can do Quagmire. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck. What is one? It's like, all right, what's a classic perv joke? Fuck, this is a good time to know perverted jokes. I'm not really good at those.
This is
Lois.
the anti-cancellation episode where
I
you're
was
like,
going to say.
I'm sorry, I just respect women too much. I don't know if I can do this.
I'm gonna call Max from Max Talks to Women after
Yeah.
this and just have a good talk. I don't even want to do that impersonation, dude. Shout out Max, by the way. Max is probably our fucking most supportive listeners. So, but no, let's see. All right.
Yeah, you gotta hold the mic. They're not hearing.
Fuck, that's right. I was gonna get too loud. All right. It's like, whoa, Peter. Giggity giggity. All right. Lois. No, see, now I sound like the crazy taxi guy.
Yeah.
I can only do two and be like, high score. Lois, you gotta, or Peter, you gotta bring Lois to the bar. Can I let her hang around a little bit more, you know? Giggity giggity. Oh, I know about a deep pocket. All right.
Hey man, that's not appropriate.
Hey, man. Yeah. No, yeah. now I
Women
think
are
about
like people and shit.
it. Yeah. Hey, man. Yeah. Now that I think about it, I can do the crazy taxi.
Yeah.
I can do that one pretty good. Hey, new high score.
I wish we could do like effects on the voice here, because I would totally have like a crazy reverb over you.
It would just be an Offspring song.
Yeah.
Actually, fuck it.
Yeah,
We're not
you're
getting monetized at this point.
That's a good point.
I had like a brain fart. Not a brain fart, but I had a fun little moment the other day that like all of the crazy taxi songs are songs by The Offspring. So
Oh,
it's
yeah?
there's like I remember because back in the day on old video games they didn't have the idea to put like music on them until the late 90s.
Yeah.
And Crazy Taxi only has like 7 songs, and I think 5 are Offspring songs. And this is the most popular one. So yeah, it's literally like Crazy Taxi. Log on in, break the high score, pick your character. Left, right, left. Good job. Run that bitch over. You're like, this is rated E. What the fuck?
Yeah.
E for excellent. Yeah, I always picked the old dude with the swaggy car. I liked that guy. That was pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, okay. We'll do this.
I couldn't play Crazy Taxi because it scared me too much. That's not
Wait,
true.
actually,
but
I was gonna say, it's like a ball game.
I got that kind of lore though. Unfortunately,
Were you in a car wreck?
I was a generally scared child. So,
That makes sense.
yeah, dude. Like I was too old to be scared of Gollum from Lord of the Rings, but I was.
Dude, one of the things that makes me sad here, I'll switch. We'll do this. We're getting near the end of the pod, so
Yeah.
we'll write it out with some photos. I'm gonna put up my buddy. This is, if you hear it in the background, I'll write it out for the end of the episode. But this up here, it's my buddy Taylor. He goes by the name Tay Stew, and he's an up and coming rapper in the scene. So let me cue up his song. We'll do some quick little goodbyes, and then I'll flip it on over there, and then we'll ride out on that track.
Sounds
So,
good.
Give it a listen to Taste Stew. Like and subscribe on anything you follow us on. If you're on iTunes, that's awesome. Like or Apple Pods, like and subscribe there. Substack, YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Nicky Nat's Paddywhack. Try to get clips up there from every single episode. And yeah, if you're in the Philly area, follow us, follow everything. Come check us out. We're doing the post-up comedy show. It's gonna happen tomorrow when this comes out.
So tonight, if you're listening on the release date,
come on out to the Monkey Club in East Kensington, where the players play. Where the players play. All right. All right. Anyway, we love you guys.
Yeah. Taste Stew. Chubbs on the beat. Let's get it, baby. I'm trying to live up on the top floor. Yeah, it's my time. What to watch for? Got the game pinned, and I'm talking about on all fours. Encore, 30 under 30. I should call Forbes. I ain't even finished. Crowds saying that they want more. Wow, came a long way from SCS. I'm deep up in the pocket. I ain't talking about a V-neck. They say the kid a menace out of context CPS, but I ain't even fucking with the rejects. I'm just in my bag. Yeah, I got it. Took a trip out to the tropics. Buenos Dias, Costa Rica, and Sicily. Eating pasta. If I'm honest, my ego growing kinda toxic. I see it leaving. It got me turning green like cassava. Just that one.